Oui, bonjour à tous. Bonjour. Today we are going to talk about uh, the French articles. French articles, just like your normal English language. When they want to, if you want to say something, I don't know if I ask you what are the what are the English articles, you definitely tell me that you say a, right? We have which one? A and which one? We have which one again? We have the plural of this, which is some, right? And we have the plural of the is still the. So basically, these two things are uh, definite articles. This is definite articles. This is actually definite. And why this is indefinite? Okay, this is indefinite. If you say a boy and you say the boy, the boy is very specific. But if you say a boy, it's not, you're not telling us what you really onto or what you're talking about. But that's not the main issue for today. The main issue for today is how to the French article. How do we recognize them? How do we use them? But before we deep down into this, we have let me quickly rush you on what we did in the first video. We talk about the French alphabet. Okay, we talk about the vowels, we talk about the consonants. Now let me quickly rush you on these things and how to pronounce French verbs. I'm sorry, I said French verbs. The combination of these vowels. Let's say I have A E I O U, right? If I have A E I O U, if I combine the two together, we want to see how we combine vowels together. If I have something like this, A with I, if you have A with I, A is pronounced A in French and I is pronounced E. Now, but if you have them together, it is pronounced A. It is pronounced A. Okay? It is pronounced A. A. It is pronounced A. Or it depends on some people. It could be A, it could be A. Depends on some people those are in France and those are in Africa, the French speaking countries in Africa. It depends, but it could be A, it could be A. For example, okay, yeah, for example, and it also depends on the consonant that will follow it. Actually, look at this, Lat, le, le, which is milk, le. Can you see this AI? So we want to see how we combine this. If we have A, we have A combining with it's rare to see A combining with E in French. It's rare. A combining with O, rare. I don't think it's common. And ha, if you have A combining with U, we have A combining with U, it becomes it is pronounced O. Sorry, it is pronounced O. It is pronounced O. Okay, so like as in O, 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 O. Okay, like in fact, the word O in French it's the combination of two things. When we get to part of speech, we are going to talk about that. It is the combination of A, which means to, and le. So when you combine these two things together, we are going to get O. Je vais au marché. If I say je vais au marché, which simply means I'm going to the market. Now look at this. It is actually je vais à le marché. Market is actually masculine word in French. So le marché, sorry, it's the market. So je vais à le marché, but then it is combined à le. It's combined together to give you au. So we have je vais au marché. Okay, so that's it. Let's move to the next thing. Again, let's move to E. E can basically be written as, you know, if you have E A, okay, sorry, let me just E A. Can we have that? Yes, we can have E A U, something like this. E A U, you know, just like O here. A U here is pronounced O, right? Right. Same thing here too. E A U is pronounced O. It's pronounced O. So something like the word bow. Bow. Bow means beauty. Beauty, right? Or something like boku. We have something like boku, right? Boku, right? Do you get that? Simple. So let's move to the next thing. E can also be combined with O. Is it possible? With E, with I, is it possible? Maybe no. Yeah, ha. Like E can be combined with U. This is pronounced E. E. As if you want to pronounce O, but then you want to pronounce O, but the O is not really through. Like E. E. Your mouth, your lips will not be rounded. They will be as if one part of it is open like E. Right? So that E is for example, let's have the word no. Look at this. Look at the word no. 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 This no is tire. This is tire actually. This is tire. Tire. This is tire. So do you get that? So just get this pronunciation very well. Get them very well. I don't think okay, let me just cover everything because I don't want us to have delay time because of what I actually want to teach you today, which is the French articles. But then it's never a waste. Never a waste. And so let's move to another one. Okay, if I comes with A, I don't think it's I don't think it's really common. I've not seen it. With E, I've not seen it. With O, I've not seen it. With U, maybe no. So now O, for O, how do we relate O with any of these vowel? How do we relate something like this? Okay, you must have seen something like this. Ha. Yes, we have something like this. Pronounced E. It's pronounced like you want to pronounce O and A, so it's E. E. Small, closely related to this, but they're not the same. So like bœuf, like bœuf, like bœuf. Okay, like bœuf, bœuf, bœuf. Okay. So and another one is you. Okay, you can also be great. I recall something. Now. Great, great, great. Let me quickly clean this. Clean this so that we have a lot of things to. Let me just select everything and delete. Okay, so let's say we have O and I. O and I. Yes. They are pronounced wa. 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 Which is funny, right? So like do you look at the word tua. 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 Or swa. Swa. Swa means evening. Tua means you in objective form. Tua. You. Okay. So swa is evening. So look at it. If I follows O, it gives the wa sound like wa. Tua. Look at the word trois. You don't say trois, you say trois. Okay, which is three. Okay, so we have a lot of them. So these are the basic things on how to pronounce in French. How to pronounce. So if I look at this word. I see a lot of people who say rubbish here, but the easy way to pronounce this is following. Okay, let me just put the following this thing, you see it is pronounced Benoit. Benoit. Benoit, which is actually gotten from the verb benir, which is to bless. So Benoit simply is the name of people. Benoit means blessing. Benoit. Okay. So again, the one you should know, if you follow I, this is giving the we sound, we sound, we sound, just like this one to OUI, they give we sound. So we, we means yes. Okay, like this one now, nuit, nuit, nuit means night, la nuit, la nuit. Okay, so let's basically, maybe along the line, when we are studying, when we go deep into French grammar, we are going to know more about this concept very well. But let's move into today's work actually, which is the French articles. So the French articles, just like your English articles, they are divided into two. There was articles are subdivided into two. Articles, they are subdivided into two, and they are what? Articular or definite. Let me just say it in English. Definite, and we have indefinite. Indefinite articles. We have definite articles and we have indefinite articles. So just like your English language, they are easy. They are easy to know, and you can't say most of the nouns in English. You can't say them without using the articles. You need to use the articles, like the boy, the girl, a boy, some girls. The man, and all those kind of things. Okay, so look at definite articles in French. Definite articles. We have le. Don't forget, French is the language of gender. I always tell people French is the language of gender. They have masculine, they have the female, and they have the feminine, and So here we have le, la, and we have L apostrophe. Sorry, we have le, la, and the L apostrophe. So this L apostrophe is basically for any noun that starts with a vowel or a silent h. We call it ashmuet or ashmue, like silent. Mue means silent. Okay, so when we have silent h, okay, so let's quickly talk about this, just like your English too. The French articles, the articles in English, we have the abi the, and the plural of the is the. Or you have any other plural you want to tell me? Because long ago I asked all these English speaking people that they can even blow English. I asked them what's the plural of the. They're looking at me like But then look at this one. We have the plural of the is the. Okay, so look at this one too. The indefinite articles. The indefinite articles for French are un, une, yes, yeah, and une. Just like your a and what. And here, un is for masculine of the nouns, while une is for feminine nouns. Together, but all this, regardless, all this, their plural is les, which is d, which is still d. But then French, we pluralize their own d, which is les. No matter what you are using here, be it le, be it la, be it l apostrophe, the plural is les. Okay, so une. So the plural of this is de. Some people call it de, some people call it de, depending on the accent of that particular area you are or to get. So if we have this, let's go into a little bit of this. Okay, now le. Look at the word le. Let's quickly let's scroll down. So look at the word le. Le means di. So if I say le garçon, Le garçon. Le garçon. Garçon. And I'm sorry, I didn't teach you this nasal. If O should follow, I said along the line we're going to know. If O follows, if N follows O, we give the on sound, which is nasal, right? Garçon. Le garçon, which means what? The boy. The boy. Le garçon. The boy. If I say la fille, which means the girl, the girl. So over the time, over the years, the major questions I get from students is, how do I know this word is masculine? How do I know this word is feminine? Well, I'm not going to review that. I think that should be in our next video. But then, one major thing is that you must be a close friend with your dictionary. That's the major thing you need to know. Although we have some shortcuts to know, but it is not general. It's not generally accepted. Do you get? So there are some exceptions. In fact, a lot. So, but then if you want to know, understand the French articles, if you want to know the nouns, the kind of article they take, you just have to marry your dictionary very well. But in our next video, I'm going to give you some tricks to know some masculine nouns, feminine nouns in French. Okay, so we have la fille, which is the girl. We have a lot of words that are masculine, that are feminine. Most of the time, okay, look at this. La maison, la maison, la maison. La maison is what? The house, the house, the house. Now look at it. Maison or some people call it a, some people call it a. I said it before. So maison, la maison. Now can you see this one is s? It should be la maison, but no, there's what we call I don't know, I've forgotten, but in French there is, if a consonant, it happens in English too. If a consonant is in between, especially s, a single s, if it is between two vowels, it gives this sound, this sound. Do you get? So that's why we have la maison, la maison. Okay, so if you want to say the boys, if you want to say the boys will be what? Les garçons, les garçons. And don't forget, this will also take plural. So we are still going to talk about plural and plural noun, singular nouns, how to pluralize nouns. Do you get? So we have here, this will become, I said regardless, les filles with s. Abby. Now this one will become what? Les maisons, the houses. Okay, they are like this. So another thing we need to put into consideration is the L apostrophe. We have not given L apostrophe, something like this. L'hôpital, 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 the hospital, l'hôpital. Now there's a chapeau or cap on. So l'hôpital, the hospital. And another one, okay, we have a lot, especially when they are starting with the vowel, like l'orange, l'orange, the orange, l'orange. Or we have l'eau. This is water. This is actually water, water. We have l'orange, orange, l'eau, water. Do you see? So depending on, if you take the plural of all these things too, they will also take les. So it will be les oranges, les hôpitaux. Do you get? It's like that. Now for this other side, the same thing we have here, we can do it to the to and une. So definitely here, that means for a boy, if you want to say a boy, you will say, what are you going to say? You say un garçon. You say un garçon. Say un garçon, right? A boy, because un is for masculine. Un garçon. Why for feminine? You say une fille. Sorry, une fille, une fille, une fille, une fille. Okay, so that's that. So the plural of all this, if you say a boy or a boy, and you have to take them in plural. That become what? Some boys, right? So the plural of un garçon is what? Des garçons is what? Des garçons. Des garçons, which means some boys. Des garçons. If it is une fille, you are going to have what? Des filles. Some girls or some ladies. Do you get it? So in our next video, we are going to talk about the French how to recognize masculine word, feminine words. We are going to deep down. We are going to deep into greetings. How to start a simple conversation in French. Okay. So until then, I wish you Godspeed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can share too. Thank you.